Okay, UFC commentator John Gooden here, joined by the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jan Blachowicz. Jan, how you doing?
All good, all good. Thank you.
It's great to see you, and you have some news for us. What's going on in your world in around the September time?
September, right now, I changed a little bit fighting to playing in movies.
Oh,
so right now,
we're breaking news. Even better. So what's this news? You look a little like you're on a construction site, if I'm honest.
yeah, this is my, my uniform right now. But I cannot tell you who am I, what I'm playing. But you're gonna love it. And believe me, I'm playing someone completely different.
Yeah, and I love this. This is
But I
Jan
cannot
the
tell you
Builder.
that,
You can't tell us. It's a tease. So
No.
Hollywood has been calling you.
Yes, Polish Hollywood.
Well,
Hollywood.
You do know that Pollywood, brilliant. I love that. You do know that both Paul Felder and Michael Bisping are like trained actors.
Yeah, I know. I see on Instagram they are actors also.
So we now need to get a television series with Paul, Michael, and yourself. We have to find a way of making this happen.
Yeah, so that is your job, okay? You're gonna be our agent.
Okay, I love it. I mean, 20%. I think that's a fair fee.
20? 12.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, listen, congratulations on the new
Thank you.
gig. That's amazing. Have you always wanted to do something like
Yeah,
acting?
that was my dream. Now I have got time for this. So I do that, just for fun. New experience, new adventure for me.
Okay. Okay. Well, that wasn't the reason that we were having this call, but I'm very happy for it. But you do have a fight that you're looking to tell us about today.
Yeah, Glover Teixeira, my next opponent. He deserved for that. He proved that he should to have his title shot. So we've got me against Glover Teixeira.
When?
And I'm happy,
Where?
because where?
Yeah.
I think so. It's gonna be in Vegas, but I don't know yet. But I think so in Vegas.
Okay. And what's the
Viva
date?
Las Vegas again. Sorry.
What's the date?
September 4. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
6
4 or 6. September 4th.
4. Yeah. Okay. So
Great.
so still got a little bit time to train. That's why now I'm playing movie. But soon I will start my camp. I'm every day on training. Yeah.
Of course.
But I don't train really hard right now. It's not time for hard training. Now I do just light sparring session, light technique, something like this. I need 12 weeks before fight, and then I will start my training, my camp really hard.
Okay. Okay. Well, look, I'm going to talk to you about the Glover fight, of course, but I want to talk to you about some other things first, because the last time I saw you was in Poland before the Dominic Reyes fight. And Jan, a lot has changed for you professionally and personally in that time. I can't believe how much things have evolved for you in such a short time in this pandemic as well.
Yeah, that was weird time for everybody. Yeah, pandemic and COVID situation, lockdown and stuff like this. But for me, one of the best year in my life, 2020. I become a father, I become a UFC champion. So was just dream year for me. Sounds weird, but it's true. So
yeah,
it happened. So I'm enjoy the life right now, but still focus about this, what is the most important. So my family and the training.
Yeah, of course. Well, can we talk about your family and how fatherhood is going? What's the name of your son?
Jan Junior.
Oh, of course it is. Well, that's easy. I can't forget this.
The best man in the world. So.
Of course. I won't argue. How are you finding fatherhood? Because when I first started, I was so confused by all the different types of clothes that they need and all the equipment for the milk, keeping the milk warm, making the formula, so much. I mean, it blew my mind. But how are you coping?
Exactly the same. In the beginning, I don't know what to do, because too many of these things. But I was a little bit lucky, because when he was born, so I was in my preparation for the fight against Israel Adesanya. So everything, my fiance, she take care of everything, So I was a little bit from the, from the side,
Yeah.
So because I have to sleep, so she wake up in the night, take care of him, and I need to sleep because this is recovery. This is part of the training.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after when I come back to home after the fight against Israel, then I will become full-time father, and enjoy of it. So yeah, a lot of things like you say with the meal, with the clothes, with the diapers, but it's fun. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. Sometimes I am tired, and I want to take a nap. I cannot because he want to play. So, but it's fun. But
Yeah.
soon I will start my calm again. Again, my fiance take care of everything. But
Oh
yeah,
dear.
I enjoy it. Spend many time with him. Try don't lose anything. What's happened right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Can he make a good fist? Have you got? How's his 1-2? Is it good yet?
Yeah, he started doing good, but he started grappling. I think he's
Ah,
gonna be more grappler.
there you go. I love it. Very cool. Very cool. And how is Dorota, your fiance? How is she coping with motherhood as well?
She's tired more than me, but she's really happy. She enjoy it. She don't see anything about right now about only our son. When we go somewhere and our son stay with the grandmother or something like this. After 20 minutes, she say, I'm missing him. Come back. Let's come back to home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she think only about him right now.
Yeah, oh, it's wonderful times. Well, congratulations to you
Thank
both. It
you.
was I was very happy to see that, and of course, you became the champion as well. And how has life changed generally for you? Because wearing the UFC belt comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of fame, and so I guess some nice things in life, like getting acting opportunities, maybe.
Yeah, this was changing. More interviews, more stuff like this. Now if I will be not a UFC champion, I think I will not play in this movie. So I think so. This is also little bit connection between be a champion and be an actor. So, but it's okay. So life is good, but inside me, I'm the same person like 20 years ago. Nothing changed. But more media stuff and stuff like this. To more uh, prime minister. He invited me after when I beat the Dominic Reyes. So that was also cool. I don't like
Very
politics,
cool.
but anyway, I was curious, what he tell. He's a fan of MMA, something like this. So a lot of good things happen right now around me.
Yeah, and I think it's worth me mentioning that mixed martial arts in Poland is a massive sport. It's like in one of the top three, top five sports in the
Something like
country.
this for sure, yes.
Okay, so what's the reaction been from the people towards you now that you're a UFC champion?
Now I feel like a national treasure a little bit,
Good for you.
Yeah, it is. People recognize me everywhere, almost everywhere. So it's nice. Like I tell you, I feel like a national treasure. A lot of messages. Everybody, ask me on social media, how are you? What's up? Thank you for what you done for us. We are proud that you're doing that. What you do. So it's really, really nice for me.
Yeah, I love it. And I was actually speaking with our friend Dominik Durniak, who does a lot of commentary in Poland as well. And he reminded me of the story about your first kind of car that you shared with some training partners. Do you remember this one? Can you tell this story? Because I think it's so far away from what people would imagine a champion's life to be. But of course, you've had to come from like the very start, the very bottom in order to get here. So please tell us that story because I think it's fascinating.
I live in Cheshin and we train in Rybnik. That was 50 kilometers different, between these two towns. So we have to buy a car. We don't have money, so we buy the smallest car ever. It's named Maluch, for 500 zloty. I don't. This is something like I don't know. You have to check
About £100, maybe something.
something like this.
Yeah.
So, and this car is too small only for two of us, and we ride in five of us was in this car, like this with our bags on our knees, He was broken many times. I had to push it, to come back to home. That was hard road every day for us, But we survived this. I remember after a couple of years, we buy a better car. It was Opel Kadett from 8 years, So it was a little bit bigger. And I remember that we don't don't put gasoline inside the car, but we buy oil what you can cook on
Cooking oil.
cooking, yeah, because it was cheaper,
Oh my
cheaper,
word.
and we ride on it, Yeah, funny story.
Oh, that's great. I think what that kind of underlines is how you have been through so much in your career. And I remember when we first met, when you came to the UFC and you had this wonderful debut against Ilir Latifi, then you had some hardship. And of course, we've seen the run since you and Robert Yox, and you obviously mentally, physically getting everything right. Everything has clicked. But the experiences that you've had have made you the champion that you are today. And I think you're a great example to young fighters.
Of course, never to surrender, never to stop believing in yourself. Just you need to find a way how to do it. You need to talk with yourself. You have to meet yourself, the best way how you can, and then you can be the champion. When you lose the fight, or if something bad happened in your life, you need to know why this happened, and learn from that. And if you learn, then you can just be better person, better fighter. It sounds easy, but it's not easy. But you can do this work, if just you have to know yourself. This is the most important, and believe in your skills, in yourself. And also you need to find a good good coach. If you want to be a champion, you need to cooperate with a really good person. They have to know you, that you need to talk with them what is best for you, because everybody is different. So everybody need different kind of training.
Yeah.
And if you find this good coaches, good friends, you can be the champion.
And after everything you'd been through, when you had that belt put around your waist, try and describe what that feeling was like.
It's impossible, You need to do something like this, and then you're gonna feel it. It's a lot of emotion. First of all, you don't believe what's happened, and after that you start believing. You are happy. You are just pure happiness. I cannot find the words how to describe that.
Okay, well, fair enough.
You need to do something big like this, and then you're gonna feel it. What I feel. I wish everybody to feel this kind of emotion. What I feel after when I become the champion.
I'm not sure most of us want to be kicked and punched in the face by 205-pound warriors in order to feel what that's like. But I appreciate the idea.
It could be nice also.
But you go from picking up the championship against Dominic Reyes, the rightful #1 guy at that time, and you're immediately put into a super fight against Israel Adesanya. One of, if not probably the biggest name kind of trending in that moment. What was it like, not the fight itself, but what was it like facing someone who was such a big star?
It was nice. That motivated me a lot, because, like you tell, he still is one of the best in the world. He's one of the best sportsmen in the world, and also he is really famous. So that was really good for me, because when I beat him, I become much bigger star. A lot of people know me. I also think that I deserve for respect after this fight. And I'm the first one who beat him. He never lose before me. So that was just I just was happy, that I can step inside to the octagon and fight against someone like Israel.
Was
because
it tough?
Also that was he was that weird style, weird movings, weird kicks, weird punches. and that also was a really good test for me.
Did you enjoy preparing for Israel because of how unique he is as a fighter?
Yeah, my camp was really good. We find really good sparring partners. They try to do exactly the same. It's hard, but they try to do exactly the same what he does, and they just do a great job. So, and everybody says that was my best camp ever. You know, every sparring partner said that I never was so good like before this fight. So the camp was really good. You know, I feel great. No injuries. No bad days in the camp. So it was just great. Great. That was great time for me. You know, I enjoy every training.
That's wonderful. Now, I know that you and your team would have sat down after the fight and watched it together. Can you tell us, without giving away any secret information, what the best bits of the performances were, or even the biggest learning experiences?
I don't have any big secrets, you know. I just do what I have to do. I just do what we train in the gym. It works almost in 100% because I believe that I can finish fight before time was decision. But he does what we expect. I do what I should do, and that was for us really good experience because we know that what we do in the gym works in the fight, and this is really important, you know, after fight like this, you know. And that's it, you know. We know that what we do, we just go in a good way. We're not gonna change anything. We're just gonna change, you know, sparring partners, and that's gonna be different between, you know, preparation to Israel and preparation for Glover. But we know after this fight that what we do, we just go do in good way.
It's hard for someone like me and the fans that are watching who will never fight at that kind of level that you have. But when you're facing Israel Adesanya, like just before the bell rings, and you know he's obviously a big star that comes with it, so, and therefore many people will be watching. He has a legion of fans across the world. I know that you do as well, but I think it's fair to say Israel is like a popular culture star. But also he's so very good. So did you have any moments in the lead up to the fight, getting into the octagon, where you had to try and remove certain thoughts to stay true to your strategy and your own performance?
Like always, like before each fight, you know. But I know how to do it. I learned this, you know. I've got many fights, so I know how to do it, and I just enjoy the fight. I just want to have fun inside the octagon, you know. And I know how to do it. I know how to change this pressure for fuel for me. And if I've got bigger pressure, so I've got more fuel. So it's good, you know. More pressure, more fuel. Perfect for me.
So there was no real difference between, let's say Corey Anderson and Israel Adesanya. It's all the same kind of thing for you?
You know, I think more was before Corey, because I lost against him, you know, in our first fight. And I want just prove, not only for people, but also for me, that I am better for him, that was just, you know, accident, that I'm better fighter and I can beat him, you know. So I think more pressure was before fight against Corey than here.
Fascinating. That is quite interesting to learn. What do you think that your performance against Adesanya proved to the world?
That I can beat everybody. Doesn't matter he is, you know, stronger, faster, younger, the best in the world. I can beat them all, and I will.
Great. Well, we look forward now to this fight with Glover. Have you ever had any interactions with Glover over the years?
Yeah, I think I met him first time long time ago in New York. He fight against Jared Cannonier.
Yes.
So he have locker room with my friend. So we just, you know, hey, what's up? How I do? And that's it. And next one was in Vegas before my fight in against Israel, because he was there. If I will do something, or so he was, yeah. And we talked a little bit that he wished me luck, he fingered for me, and after the fight he come and, okay, you are next. And I said, yeah, you are next. See you soon, my friend. And that's it. No bad blood, but you know, no bad blood. But inside the octagon, I think will be a lot of them.
Yeah, I agree. And I think both you and Glover are two of the nicest guys in the sport, particularly when we consider your division, light heavyweight division. So this is
We show the kids how men fight.
I can't argue with that. I think what Glover is 41, so
41, yeah, and I have 58. So someone older than me.
Yes. What do you think about this fight in terms of how you might prepare? Because Glover brings, much like you, a very varied skill set where he can win the fight in many different ways.
You know, he's got a lot of experience. He's got similar weight to me to get to the title shot. You know, a couple losses, then the win strike, and finally he got his chance. So I have to be careful, you know, because also that could be his last fight, you know, for the title, maybe last fight in his career. So he's gonna be the best shape ever, I think so. So I have to be ready, you know, for the best Glover ever in his life, and I will be ready. You know, good boxing, really good takedowns, jiu-jitsu high level, you know, in the world. So tough opponent. He you know, he got a lot of experience. So I just have to be careful. But I think that I find a way, like always, to beat him and knock him out and finish the fight before time.
Did you, a few years ago, perhaps always think that you might meet Glover in the octagon one day?
Few years ago, no. But, you know, after when I start winning and he start winning, so I think that, okay, maybe in future we're going to meet together. So maybe 2 years ago, I started thinking about him, you know, but 5 years ago, no.
Okay. And with these thoughts of late, how did you think that if you did fight him, how do you think that you might win?
It's too early for me to, you know, to do visualization training. Okay. But I think, you know, that I finish him in stand-up knockout by hand or kicks, something like this. I'm gonna look into knockout. Yeah, but I'm, you know, also it's gonna be nice to try my jiu-jitsu skills against him. But for safety, I will keep the fight in the stand-up.
Wonderful. I mean, you've shown us so much already in your career with the UFC, Jan, but what more do you think you can show us now as a champion?
Well, I think a lot of things. It's still got a lot of things to do. You know, there is Hall of Fame, there is heavyweight somewhere in future, maybe we will see. So I just want to show, you know, people, fans, still the same legendary Polish power.
Legendary Polish power. I think we should leave it there. Listen, thank you so much for taking the time out of your acting career to speak with us today. I love this look as well, like the builder look. Yeah, looking very good.
But you will see who I'm, my true, you know, my true, how to say it. You have to watch this movie because that movie will be also in English. So.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, great. I love this. This is very cool. This is very cool. Well, listen, Jan, congratulations. I haven't spoken to you since before you picked up the title. So you're such a worthy champion. And I know that you're a great champion already for especially the people of Poland and all over the world. It's been wonderful to see your journey. And I'm looking forward to this fight with Glover Teixeira, two of the very best that the division has seen for a long time going at it. There's such a great story to this as well. I'm just upset we have to wait till September, but yeah, camp. You've got many big things to do before then, it seems.
Yes, of course, and I've got time for everything. But for sure, now I finish work here, and then I focus only about the training camp, nothing more. You know, mountains, bikes, training. And have some fun inside of town with the Glover.
Yeah, good man. Well, look, I'm sure we'll catch up before then, but enjoy the summer, enjoy your growing family, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Like always, pleasure for me to talk with you. Thank you for this interview.